Alright, let's transform Thundercracker. And this is actually a pretty fun one. So first thing we're going to do is take off a whole bunch of these pieces. So we'll take off these lasers, which is typical of pretty much every Thundercracker. But we'll also take off the stabilizers from the legs just because it's just easier to transform. You don't have to necessarily. Then we'll move on to the hands. We'll open it up and then flip it in. Close it back up. We'll do the same on the other side. So open up the lower arm, flip the fist inside, and close it back up. Now this next part is actually a trick I figured out. It's not in the instructions. You got to push the nose cone out from the back, and that loosens up the front so you can push it back. You can see here there was a connector piece. So now we'll just rotate it out like so. And another trick, you should close this part of the plane at this point so that the head can slide in correctly without scratching it, and then just close up both these parts. Now for this part of the transformation, we're going to lift up the chest slightly just to loosen up the arms. And first thing we're going to do is lift up these side pieces, which makes room for the arms to rotate in. And then we'll just push it in like this. It lines up pretty easily. We'll do the same on this side. Just make sure the chest is far enough up. And then once you do that, you can see there's a little kind of tab there. You're going to push right there. You're going to push the chest back down. It clicks in. Do the same here. And that's pretty much it for the front of the plane. Now we'll go to the back. We'll lift up the feet like this. Just push it up. And then we'll open up the back part of the leg. And here's another trick. So first you're going to kind of push the leg down on this kind of swivel piece, but then you have to click it in. So you got to push hard. You'll hear a click in a second. So there you go. There it is. And again, the instructions don't tell you that. If you don't do it like this, it actually won't close up correctly. So let's do it again. We'll lift it up, push it in, and then click. Any second, there it is. Click it in, and then close the back leg up. Next, we'll bring the legs together and push them tight. Make sure everything's still in place. This has to be really lined up correctly and straight so that you can then push this kind of connector piece between the front and the back down, and then you got to click it in like that. Again, not really explained well in the instructions, so a bunch of tips in this transformation video that I think will be helpful. And another tip, you see right here, it's very tight when you're flipping the wing back. So just make sure you have enough clearance so you don't scratch the paint. So far I haven't. I'll do the same here. See, it's very tight. And then we'll just push it down. Make sure it's very tight in the back as well. You gotta really push it from all angles of the wing. We're getting to the end now. All we have to do is put these stabilizers on like that, and then bring this one down, and we'll grab the other one and do the same thing. You see, that one was a little off, so now it's proper. So we'll do the same here and flip this piece down. And that's pretty much it. Just put the lasers on. Grab the other one. Like so. And we'll lower down the front landing gear. And Thundercracker is transformed.